over 3.5 times a game, but man, he had some really great value for MBB BASKETBALL from South Africa when he is on the floor.
Well, as start of the third quarter, just seconds away, Usher, and yeah, I think we've got a very entertaining third quarter. You've got to get out of the blocks fast, you've got to get early points, you've got to get the psychological advantage right from the top.
Yeah, we've seen that this game is very close. We've seen that the lead has changed 13 times before the halftime break. 16 points of MBB, that's halfway, 50% of their points have come from inside the paint. We've seen that David Craig has had a huge impact, but we're yet to see Peter Prinsloo.
That's true, we've yet to see Peter Prinsloo. Well, moments away from the start of the third quarter. Just got to mention for Alphonse Bile, the FIBA AfroBasket winning point guard, captain and coach of the Côte d'Ivoire, inducted into the FIBA Hall of Fame as a member of the class of 2025. Just needs to be mentioned because he's in the house, and of course, you know, BAL, FIBA, NBA Africa, it's, you know, it's all super important because it's a whole family.
Yeah, and his contribution to the game is immeasurable, and it's a wonderful nod for a wonderful leader and a wonderful man.
Okay, here we go, and the roof is going to come off the BK Arena, Usher, don't you think? Because it's all going to get super exciting now.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's see who is made of leather.
Come on, 39-38. Peter Prinsloo on the edge of the perimeter. Robinson Opong goes up for a big shot and hits the three. Magnificent triple there from the Ugandan sharpshooter.
Around the screen he goes, elevates and knocks down an important shot because they get some momentum to start out this third quarter.
And they move ahead once again. 14th lead change so far. Noel into the paint, a chance for Ndoye to go mid-range too. Gets the second chance, tries to go around and hooks it over the top. There's a little bit of contact. They will get possession back, and as Craig just knocks it out of bounds.
Struggle to hold the rebound there as Craig Noel does just enough to secure possession back and hopefully try to see if they can level up this possession. 14 seconds on the shot clock.
It's good shaking from Noel on the big guys, isn't it?
Persistence.
Boyo, Joy, Habimana. Good pass to Noel. It goes over the top, and he, of course, attracts a fair amount of attention. This time it comes from that man, Craig.
Second foul on Craig, and it will send Obadiah Noel to the free throw line where he's shooting a little bit low. His percentages in the opening season of the BAL, 9 of 15. He is in conference play. 13 fouls he's drawn.
It's Noel's second season playing for APR in the BAL. Picked up an injury in his last couple of games last season.
And that was on the back of some really great production. He was giving them 19 points a game, 4 rebounds, and led the BAL in fouls drawn and free throw attempts.
As I said, he attracts a lot of attention, doesn't he? Here's Mooring. Into the hands of Peter Prinsloo. Tightly guarded by Mpoyo, trying to work, trying to pump, trying to go around. There's the hook, comes back out. Craig does really well to make that safe. Gets it back out, and there's a little error there, and you know, when it seeps into the game, you've got to be really careful because that was a play that they should have exploited.
8 rebounds there for David Craig, also underrated in terms of the passing and finding guys. Opong steps out of bounds, and that's an unforced error.
Habimana. Straight through, there's the pass to Ndoye, and Craig picks up a third foul and a second within the space of a minute. This is not ideal. They're on a mission here, and Coach James May Jr. knows exactly what they're doing.
Tiafale Leonard has a word there with David Craig just after that foul, saying just keep your hands up. You know, we need you on the floor. And you can see they're still having a bit of a conversation. So the ploy by APR at the start of the second half, working out their aggressively attacking the paint.
Ndoye knocks it down, and he enters double-figure territory. First player for APR to do so.
he's going to continue to look for the ball and be of high usage inside the paint with Ndoi.
A rebound for Prinsloo, misses the second rule. It's a 1-point lead for APR here. Craig. Mooring picks it up. Moves, ready to move into position. Shot clock down to 4, they need to go for the shot. Mooring goes through, goes high, goes in. That's sensational. Floats one over the top there, Mooring, and they move ahead. Another lead change.
They allow all of the play action to happen. Nothing happens. Mooring takes responsibility, and he goes up to 15.
So he knows when to take those shots, doesn't he?
Yeah, it is that experience that he brings to this team.
Here's Jason Randall producing a triple there from out wide.
Just his second field goal, but so crucial and critical as they go up again, and another lead change.
And a junior to Opong. Goes high, goes very high. Oh, off the glass. Look at that from Opong. And he moves up to 8 points.
Well, he opens the bank at BK Arena, and that falls right in.
Noel puts it up. Rebound made by Leonard Jr. Now moves up to, 6 rebounds, and there's the foul by Habimana. And the first team foul for APR in this third quarter.
He's just been so good at being able to draw the foul. You see he's shifty, the defense can do nothing. Habimana caught with his back to the basket, and he turns straight into the foul.
Second foul for Habimana. And Leonard Jr. goes straight to the free throw line to try and extend that 11-point tally.
9 of his points on 10 shots from the free throw line so far.
And he, once in a while he decides to go and swoop in on a, on a poster dunk to put in the Louvre, of course. He hasn't done that just yet.
And that hasn't given on one of those lock screen highlight reel poster dunks that you're talking about. But he's just so consistent. 20 points, and I mean literally 20 points in 3 different outings. No up, no down, but maybe MBB hoping for him to go above the 20-point tally in this game.
Anything's possible. Habimana tries to find a way to get through. There's Ndoi. Noel, shot clock down to 5. They need to make a call. There's the look, there's the shot. And made safe by Opong. And he'll race up. He's quick in his transition. Opong goes for a 3. This time it doesn't manage to get the right connection. Habimana. Poyo. Ndoi into the corner. Noel. Prinsloo goes baseline. No chance, no opening, no door. Habimana sees his opportunity. Hits the 3! Habimana! Have some of that.
Every time MBB goes under the screen, especially on some of these guards, it's a gamble. They gamble against Habimana, and he comes up the winner.
Level again, 48-48. Prinsloo trying to deal with... That's great work from Prinsloo. Finally, he's getting his points in the paint just by pick and go, working well, pumping.
He's much better when he's patient with his back to the basket.
And another solid rebound. Oh, that's a foul by Ndoi. And it's one of those clumsy fouls. Absolutely. He won't be very happy with that. That takes him up to 3.
And taking full advantage. If there's somebody who knows how to draw fouls, that's Mooring. Just lost his balance a little bit there, didn't Ndoi, and he picks up his 3rd foul. That's a crucial moment now. I think we may see a couple more touches for whoever Ndoi is guarding.
So Craig and Ndoi, both of the bigs in the paint, picking up 3 fouls each. Mooring, they got 2-point advantage. There's Craig back out. Oh my word, that is a massive Tielemans 3. Leonard Jr. 3, massive.
They go to a little DHO action, and the body of Craig, great screen. Tiafale, Leonard Jr., big 3 points.
Teamwork is the dream work. MBB move 5 ahead.
In this land, the day begins in motion. Here, sports isn't just a game, it's how we move forward together. Every pass, every play begins with purpose, and every game moves us forward. But in each one, there's time to pause, to appreciate something deeply ours. Welcome to Rwanda, the home of sports.
Five-point lead for MBB, lead change galore. It's a festival of lead changes, it really is. And Doy, 3 fouls, and a little bit frustrating for him, but Craig has 3 as well. Prinsloo scoring points in the paint, things are turning around, and Usher has news for us.
Yes, listening into Coach James May Jr., of course, he's frustrated with the run that they've had. APR, they failed to score against MBB, who are coming up big in that paint with David Craig on the floor. But now he's gone to the bench, and Tillmans is on the floor, and now APR can have an opportunity to play small ball.
There we go. 5 of 11 from the three-pointers, 8 from 26 for APR. Just to give you an idea, it's all about inside for MBB. But APR trying to kick it out. Rob Benz, Shoma, Abimana with the shot, the rebound. And it gets knocked out of bounds, and I think it's going to be MBB who get possession back.
Again, that's the work of Leonard Jr. I don't know how many times we're going to say his name, but it is a good thing for MBB every time his name is mentioned.
I wish it wasn't too long. No, I'm just kidding. Listen, to the Leonard Jr. family, you know, we salute you. You produced a fine son, and who's prolific here tonight. Here is that man, Prinsloo, dropping in the 2, building his confidence, getting more points.
And this time, face up. Just receives the pass and finishes close range.
Oh my word, the steal. And Leonard Jr. dropping it in. Wow, there's a Rocky Balboa moment.
You called for it, and it was delivered, and now it is a big lead for MBB.
Habimana over the top. Prinsloo trying to get his hand on it. Will be APR who get possession. Shoma and fighting for that.
Again, it's the defensive presence of Leonard Jr., and you can clear the airways because Air Leonard is ready for takeoff.
So it's not just Air Layani, we now have Air Leonard Jr. Well done, guys.
We just have to accept it, Usher, you know. Just have to accept it.
Yeah, we love to see all these players shining on the court.
Shine, 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 Randall. Here we go. Come rain or shine. Where are they going? Into the paint. There's Shoma.
Missed rotation, that's what Apong is pointing out. He's drawn into the foul, and he picks up his 3rd now. He becomes the 3rd player on the floor with 3 fouls.
2 team for APR, 3 MBB. Everybody has got to be super careful. You can't afford to lose a player so soon. Big shot, big moment. Randall on the handle, hot off the handle, Randall.
Man, oh man, can he knock it down at a high clip from the perimeter.
God, look at what he's doing. Surely that was excellent work, but he couldn't get his spin and connect. Randall again, turning it up, off the glass. Could follow there from Apong to make it complicated. And here he is, Robbins, captain, marvelous with the layup. Big score, again, from a player who wants to just show off what he's capable of doing.
Gets into the passing lane as well, and he turns it into 2 points, and that's a great score there from Robbins.
Cutting down that advantage, 3:32 left to play in this 3rd. There is a lot of tension here, but there's a lot of excitement as well. Leonard going around the outside, baseline, flicks it out. It's gone over the line, and the fans, they're happy about it.
But that was a little bit disjointed offensively. They were uncertain what they were trying to run, and it forced Leonard Jr. to try and run an ISO play. He goes out of bounds. Great defense, good defensive possession. APR, they're building a run of their own.
That's the kind of defensive game that Usher plays.
Well, I'll tell you that the momentum for APR is exactly what they want, so that their fans can get onto their feet and turn this place around, the BK Arena.
Now, it looks like Lebesa Selepe is going to come on to replace Opong, just to, you know, add a little bit of a force in that defensive department.
He definitely gives them a little bit of additional defensive coverage, and I think he's coming straight on to try and guard Randall.
Oh, Shabozwa as well is there, mooring on Shabozwa. This is going to be interesting indeed. It's 53-57, 3:15 left to play. Here he is, Randall picking it up. Is Shabozwa. Shabozwa tries to find some space, some time, gets it out to Roberts. Step back, shoots free, back out. Poyo into the hands of Leonard Jr. Who else? Going through, back out, Prinsloo. Doesn't decide to go for the three, tries to hook it. What a hook shot that was from Peter Prinsloo. He's up to 8 all of a sudden.
Third consecutive bucket for Peter Prinsloo. Now that he's received the touches and he gets closer to double digits, that was critical scoring.
And that's the highest he's scored against APR. Played against them twice in the Rwanda Basketball League, scored none in March, and in April scored 3.
There's the shot from Mpoyo. Oh my, oh my! Oh, Poyo! Come on!
Excellent shooting from Mpoyo in the corner, wide open, finds the seam, knocks it down.
10 of 31, 32%, 5 of 11 from the outside for 3 points for MBB. And look, the fans are getting behind the team, but Mooring goes up. Oh, wow! Triple success there for that man, Mooring.
It's when the pressure dials up and Mooring comes to the fore, just continues to make shots when they need it the most.
18 points for him, and there's Prinsloo with that rebound. There's double team there, Mooring, and it's going to be Shabozwa who will pick up his 3rd foul.
Yes, 2nd foul for him. It was a 3rd team foul for APR, and that man, Mpoyo, doesn't matter which side of the baseline it is, a critical corner 3 comes in.
Peter Prinsloo takes a little moment to get his breath back. Omar Tillman's coming on. Camara with his first moments on the floor from Senegal. Tillman's already on the floor. Here's Mooring, 1:38 left to play. It's a 6-point game. MBB in possession. 5 seconds left to play. He's got to get his shot in. Selepe, 2 seconds, got to go high. He goes high. Oh, off the glass! And Selepe hits his first points here. What a magical moment for that man, the captain.
Superb for Selepe. He goes glass, and it's the 2nd time that the bank is open and the deposit is made.
He's back to his bank talk, Usher.
Yeah, absolutely, but Selepe, he needed those points. He put the ball high up on the rim and finally gets those 3 points. Very timely here for MBB, who now have a 9-point lead against APR and have managed to quieten the crowd.
So that's the biggest lead that they've had.
Absolutely.
And Poyo, Noel back on the floor. Selepe will guard him. Randall, Noel, and Poyo into the corner. Shabozwa for 3. Well, it's just come off the front rim, made safe at the back. Tielemans, Mooring, Shabozwa, that's a tussle in itself. Very low, charging through. That is just brilliant for Mooring. How's he doing? He's up to 20 points.
You've heard it from me many times. Big-time players make big-time plays.
Wow, that is Mooring going down heavily after that charge coming from Noel. But whether or not he was stationary, I don't know. We're going to see how Mooring was. And the call is defensive foul.
Yeah, it's called a blocking foul. Out of position there. And it was Mooring trying to look to call the contact. But again, 2 masterful players who have superb control of their body. Talking about control, that is Mooring up over the defense. Too small.
Q's never said that on the floor before, is he?
and never use the lingo, as they say, because they call these celebrations, and it's a big part of the game right now, and we never had that.
Look at him shaking his head. I don't believe a single word that you're saying.
Q, I believe you as your lawyer, agent,
lawyer,
biggest fan,
attorney,
yeah,
solicitor,
yes.
Anything to protect Q and what he just said.
And advocate as well. Well done, Q. I'm proud of you.
Thank you, manager.
Okay, 10-point lead, but now it's 9. And Noel gets himself more points, but they've got work to do still. It's up to 10, double figures, and only the third player for APR after Habimana and Ndoye. We haven't seen Ndoye for quite a while. We haven't seen Craig for quite a while, so the big colossal guys will come on a bit later on.
Yeah, I think they will definitely play a role in the fourth quarter.
That's a pass, picked up, and another foul. And
Tillmans will head to the free throw line.
Straight to the free throw line because of Mpoyo. 4, not to the free throw line, yeah. Possession for Selepe. 36.7 seconds left to play. Leonard Jr. sitting on an 18-point tally up against Noel. Tries to spin and go around him. Bit complicated because he's got Noel shadowing him. Mooring. The camera offensive foul on Randall, and they lose possession. Back in the hands of APR. It won't go down quite well. It's Mooring.
The intention was right, the execution lacking there from Kamara, and that was where experience won out with youth on the floor. So now with 24 seconds left, Kamara gets called for it. Out he goes, in comes Peter Prinsloo for the final 24.5 seconds.
You've got to be careful, you've got to be diligent, meticulous, and disciplined, especially against these experienced players. Randall, here he goes around the outside. Poyo looking for the pass. Shot clock down to 9. There is a slight differential. Slight. There's the charge through going up. Randall, ball goes out of bounds. A major frustration there for APR because MBB pick up possession, and that is vital.
That was really great defense by MBB, by Selepe and Peter Prinsloo to secure that possession.
Chance to get a shot in. And it's not going to go anywhere. Mooring brings an end to this third quarter, and a pulsating battle taking place here. APR 58, MBB 67. We'll take a break.
It began with a dream of connecting the heart of Africa to the world. The first pioneers were brave, venturing into skies unknown, and today the same spirit lives on. RWANDA soars higher, carrying dreams and stretching our frontiers. It's not just a flight, it's an experience, the kind where every detail is designed to make you feel at home. RWANDA is more than an airline. We are a bridge between Africa and the world, between you and your dreams. Welcome to Kigali.
Welcome back to Kigali. What we've had has been a magnificent dogfight here, really, between APR, the home team of Rwanda, playing in the BAL this season, MBB of South Africa, 58-67. I mean, we've had 18 lead changes, and we're going to go and catch up with Usher immediately. It's just been extraordinary.
Yeah, looking at Sam Vincent in that huddle with MBB. Emphasis, of course, is on the fact that they have a 9-point lead. There's no need to play under pressure, relax, pass that ball, but also when there's an opportunity to run the ball in transition, they can do that. But attack the basket. The strategy is very simple. They've managed to draw about 16 fouls in the game so far in 3 quarters, and they'll try to do the same in this last one.
Here we're talking rebounds.
Yep, we're definitely talking rebounds, plus 10 in the rebound department, which has translated into 28 points in the paint, 6 second chance points. But now 10 minutes remain, and who knows which way we go.
Kise.
Kise.
Come on, let's do it. Let's see what's going on here. APR in possession, 58-67. Anything is possible with Ndoye. Ndoye moving into Peter Prinsloo. It's a traveling call on Ndoye. He is left super frustrated. And already a player who's made a massive mark on this APR conference, of course, here in the Nile Conference. 10 points, but getting caught out there. 7
rebounds as well for Ndoye to go along with 3 assists. He is highly impactful inside the paint for APR.
Leonard Jr. bides his time, waits. Mooring, trying to go around, trying to spin, trying to find a way. Gets it out to Selepe, shows, tries to go up, gets the ball back out. It's shot clock over, they get the ball back, APR. And look at what Noel does. Gets it back, gets fouled.
He is a gritty player, is Obadiah Noel. He just plays the game the hard way. And doesn't matter if it's on the defensive end or on the offensive side. He just pushes the ball up with pace and tempo, almost fearless as he heads inside. Skillful pass, but he draws the foul.
Second foul for Tielemans. First team foul, of course. I think discipline might be an important part of this fourth quarter.
Yeah, absolutely, and that's why Coach Sam Vincent has quickly made that substitution and brought back David Craig. He knows that when Obadiah Noel is on the floor, he will always try to attack the basket. So with David Craig, he has to rethink his strategy and frustrate him all the time.
He goes over the top this time, and there it is. There's the rebound there for Craig, and he's been sensational, and that means he's up to 9 rebounds.
9 and 9 right now for David Craig.
Mooring. Selepe goes up. Nearly gets another 10th rebound, just comes out of his hands. Habimana, his APR on the attack. Habimana can shoot. Oh, there's a little fall. Still keep possession, and that is brilliant play. Ndoye doing the damage there.
That has been their identity in team play when they've won. The extra pass finds Ndoye on the baseline, and he gets 2 important points.
And that is something that Coach James Smythe Jr. has been emphasizing in their timeouts. Pass that ball until they can find Ndoye in the paint, and he gets his first points over David Craig.
Oh, it just doesn't go down. So unlucky, 7 points, and it's a good spell this is for APR. They're on a little bit of a run. Noel. It's broken the 8-minute mark. Noel trying to spin, trying to get the ball out. Oh, that's a traveling call on Robens. Selepe doing his job right. There's a low 5 with Sam Vincent as he goes off and a bomb comes on. Job done perfectly.
That was, again, great work in terms of rotation. You see the pick and roll, the fall to the floor. Habimana, he did remarkably well to keep the possession. And that was the previous possession. The pass from Poyle, the finish from Ndoye.
We're up to 12 points. Here's Mooring. Mooring trying to spin off Habimana, trying to get the ball out. There's another chance. Sapong goes up. And the foul. And that is a problem, isn't it? Because that is excellent work there from Craig.
And the problem is that both of these guys are number 50, so even when the referee is making the call,
right,
you got to wait out just to see which way it goes. And I think it goes the way up.
It's on Craig. It's the 4th foul on Craig for him getting his arm across, you know, and using the wings to get in the way of Ndoye. A game changer.
And if it had also gone the other way, it could have been a fourth personal foul for Ndoye. So Ndoye really just celebrating that one there for now.
For now, yeah, that's right, it's so close. There's so much, oh, the steal. Look at this, Mooring going around Habimana, trying to go up. Oh, the score and the foul. That is just absolutely sensational. How he manages to do that. What skill Mooring has.
Masterful from Mooring as he gets inside. It's again, work on the defensive end, and then into his two steps, contact, count the bucket and one, and there's joy on the face of Mooring.
Mooring has landed. You just bringing the ball to the left, to the right, and keeping it safe, and then he goes up. He's still got that Midas touch, hasn't he? And that means the Mooring is up to 22 points. And make that 23, why don't you?
Yeah, he has really provided leadership from the point guard position today. A lot of crucial plays, good passes, and
Aliou Diarra there, watching on.
10-point lead for MBB.
Now watch out for the tussle of the bigs in the paint. Mampoyo goes up, hits the three! He doesn't stop scoring big shots. He moves up to 9.
There are definitely heat marks on that corner where Mampoyo is as he continues to burn up the floor.
Trailblazing, Mooring goes up, another big shot. The rebound's been made, 7-point lead again. Habimana, Poyo, Noel doesn't decide to float one over, nearly gets the chance to steal that ball, Leonard Jr. Ball goes out of bounds, Robinson, APR will get it. There he is defending his case. He needs a good lawyer, Usher.
Yeah, absolutely, but as we know, as per the rules here in the BAL, you cannot contest a foul. It's a done decision.
I thought you said you can't change a lawyer and your Hughes lawyer. Okay, 63-70, we'll be back. The BK Arena is all about the boom, boom, boom.
It certainly is, and well, right now BK Arena being held back because MBB have been able to hold on to their lead. They've held on to the lead for 16 minutes of this contest, and it's a 7-point game. It's Javon Mooring who has led the way alongside the excellent player, the athlete Leonard Jr. Habimana, man, oh man, as he shot the ball well for 12 points alongside Ndoye's 12. On the floor for APR.
Usher, coming to you.
Yeah, Coach Sam Vincent is short of saying la to the MBB players to just tell them lock in. There's just 6 minutes on the clock. Can they deliver this victory? Perhaps a second for them.
Randall doesn't get his look in. Well, he gets the look in, he doesn't get the points in. It was a good look as well.
And characteristically, that shot looked rushed from Randall because he was wide open.
Prinsloo. Craig looking for it. Needs to be very careful in the paint around Ndoye. Mooring, shot clock down to 3, needs to float one over the top. He gets fouled and he gets the points as well. He's unstoppable, he does it every single time. The magnet to the ring is just unbelievable.
He has this innate ability to just read the situation where he can draw a foul, keep his body and his balance well through the contact, and then he just knows how to score under a lot of pressure. You look at that is poise, and that is scoring under pressure for 2.
25 points in the swag bag as he tries to get more, and it's been rolled back out, didn't get the 26, but they still extend their lead again, and feeling very comfortable. Now, Ndoye up against Craig. Remember, they're both looking, well, that's a brilliant bit of defensive work from Craig, and Prinsloo has it, playing point guard on this occasion.
The foul comes in again, and Habimana picks up the foul.
And Habimana is also going to be in a bit of trouble, because that is foul number four. Foul number 4, sorry. With 5:30 left, 5:38 left to play. Mooring, 3 team fouls for APR. They've kept the fans silent here tonight, MBB. There's Prinsloo. And another foul, Robbins this time. Foul number 4 for the team.
They've looked very good every time. They've been patient and made the extra pass in possession. That time, they're able to draw the foul. It is tense for sure here in the BK Arena, but that was a good bit of play from MBB on that offensive possession.
Usher, you could cut the tension with a knife. You can feel its presence tonight in this BK Arena. Arena.
Absolutely. It's definitely going to be even more now that we see a change. Okay, it's his 4th personal foul, Ndoye Habimana. But for the home crowd, they've been in such circumstances before. It's the first time we see conference play here in Kigali. It's been the playoffs before. APR did not make it last year, and they thought and still believe that they can make their fans happy and amend for that.
Prinsloo goes for his 3. Hits the 3! Oh my, oh my.
Was just waiting to unload from the three-point line, and he goes up to 11. Pistol Pete is on the board from the three-point line.
Habimana down into the corner. Randall gets a little bit of space. Noel finds time to shoot a 3. He hits the 3! Noel delivers from the outside.
That's one way to get a quick reply from that man, Noel.
This is now turning into a shooting clinic. Oh, I don't believe it. I just don't believe it. I mean, he is unstoppable. Mooring, landing, scoring, jumping, celebrating.
Absolutely unreal. This is superb play for Mooring. Again, on the run, through the contact, gets the bucket.
And Usher, 5 team fouls now.
5 team fouls for APR. Every foul that they commit going forward, of course, means that MBB will go to the free throw line, and knowing Sam Vincent, they will want to use that to their advantage. They know that they now have an 11-point lead, could be 12 if Mooring shoots that one, and in fine control that they've had entering into the 4th quarter. No pressure. They'll try to run down that clock every time they have ball possession.
Well, this is 2 more games after this, so still plenty of basketball to be played. Mooring gets knocked over, foul going against APR. And that is number 4, I think, for Ndoye.
It looked like that was the off-ball contact, and Ndoye does pick up his 4th foul. MBB on the charge here. It is a 12-point lead, 4:36 left, a timeout called on the floor.
Tension galore as there's a timeout called on the floor.
Give me some more.
Because we want some more on the floor. Score.
I'll tell you who wants more. James Meyer Jr., the coach, he wants more from his players. He thinks that they can still execute here with 4 minutes and 36 seconds on the clock.
27 big points from Jovan Mooring. He's drawn 8 fouls. He's gone to the free throw line to shoot 2 of 3. And he has given veteran leadership, showcased a 30-year-old point guard. He leads all scorers, 28 points, 8 rebounds, 4 assists to lead everybody on the floor. Leonard Jr., 18, 7, and 4. And it's Peter Prinsloo coming back in to give production. I think David Craig definitely deserves a shout out. He's picked up those 10 rebounds. On the other side, Obadiah Noel, 13 points. He'll have a big role to play. Habimana's got 12 points, but he's also got 4 fouls to go along with the 6 assists. And Ndoye, he's got to be careful now with his 4 fouls on the floor.
So with Craig coming up against Ndoye, it's all going to happen now. I mean, it is all going to happen. Usher, we're coming over to you because it's just, everything is so vitally important now, what they do.
Yeah, absolutely. Of course, APR, we've spoken immensely on the absence of Aliou Diarra, who had 22 points and 14 rebounds in that 103-81 victory in the first round. Without him, they look like a completely different team. But the coach, James Maya Jr., he wants them to focus and continue to put pressure on MBB because he feels they're getting some easy points.
Points in the paint queue.
Dominating 34-14 so far, MBB, but also this is a low-scoring quarter, 9-11 here in this quarter, well, in the third quarter.
Keep an eye on every matchup because every matchup is going to be vital. Watch out, he hooks one over the top. Who's going to get the rebound? Well, it's been picked up by Noel. Prinsloo unable to get those points. He goes around, tries to swing it out. Nicely done, Robens. Rolls out, Ndoye. Of course he's going to slam it. The big Senegalese center hit in the slamming it down and adding two more to the pile.
That is a great bit of scoring and experience there from Ndoye inside the paint.
Leonard Jr. Leonard Jr. Oh, that's another good attempt to try and get one over the top. Alla Mooring.
They have really struggled with their coverage on Leonard Jr. and Mooring. Every time it's been either a speed or a height mismatch. This time, Leonard Jr., he's been to the free throw line 12 times. He's shooting it at 91%. And in Shabozwa giving up a couple of inches, he draws the foul. Inside he goes once again.
Third foul for Shabozwa. And Leonard Jr. will fancy his chance. They're all locked in, aren't they? They're all locked in. And, you know, I think that this was the game that MBB really needed to deliver and put in a big shift. And so far, so good for them. For APR, we know that they will have to get their fans behind them. You know, they will have to get them to, you know, make some noise to help them out here.
Well, 17 or 22 now from the free throw line for MBB. They have shot the ball well enough to keep the lead.
9-point lead. Noel charges through the middle. He'll always go up, and he'll always, 9 times out of 10, he'll score as well. That's a wonderful layup, aggressive into the paint.
That is a big, big bucket and great bit of control there from Obadiah Noel.
9 points, 3:18 left to play. Mooring still in possession, 4 seconds left. Leonard Jr. rolls back out. Oh, the big man is Craig, who tries to get hold of the ball there. They lose possession. He's back up on his feet, all good.
Well, that's unfortunate for MBB, and Craig, he tried to hustle that rebound right back and couldn't secure the possession. He's going to be given a breather now. Tillemans comes back in, and small ball it is. This is going to be a very interesting last 3 minutes as Ndoye and is now picked up by Prinsloo.
Shabozwa into the last 3 minutes we go. 9 points. APR in possession to try and cut down their lead. Ndoye picks it up. Prinsloo's on him. Oh, that is just extraordinary. Look at this.
Goes up through the arm.
And it is Prinsloo on the wrist.
Third foul for Peter Prinsloo. 2 points for Ndoye. And it's going to be a 3-point play. Bucket counts, continuation good. You see Prinsloo trying to argue his case, saying the foul was on the ground, but the call was made. And referee Katan Zariti makes the call. Ndoye chance to go up to 17.